Hey guys, this is Nina Perez and this is Memoirs of a Fat Girl, going from F.A.T. to P.H.A.T. in real time. So the other day I ordered a box from Misfits, and so it brought in a bunch of veggies, and I am going to definitely link the video where I unbox that. I'm waiting also for the box to come in for Imperfect Foods. I am going to also put up that video. So I had a couple of extra things that they had sent, like onions and leeks and ginger and so on. So I'm going to go ahead and make a Thai soup. So I didn't really want to go out, so I just kind of did a quick inventory, quick little inventory of what I had in the house. And so this is what I decided to make. So I'm gonna make a shrimp and scallop Thai curry coconut soup. I don't have all the veggies, but I do have what sent and some extra things I had in my pantry. So don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Make sure you click like and the little bell notification so you don't miss a video. We are all set up at this point. I wanted to show you how to cut leeks. A lot of people keep asking me, how do we cut leeks? What part do we eat? What part don't we eat? I get emails of questions for recipes and things like that from you all. As you are if you follow me, then you already know that I am a chef by trade. So I am going to cut the leek from the green, the dark green, which is very, very fibrous. You cannot eat this, okay? This is really hard. You can use it in stocks though if you want to. So you're going to have basically some of the very light green and the white, okay? Very light green and the white. Now leeks get grown in sand, so you have to really clean them, okay? So in order to do that, you're gonna cut these really, really thin. Now you could do this by knife, you can do this with a mandolin, however you wanna do it. Okay, so once you've gotten them all sliced up, you're going to have a container of water, okay? And what you're going to do, sorry, a little bit of the stem went in there, so let's just get some of this out. Okay, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your leeks and you're going to separate them as much as you can in the water. Actually, this seems like a very clean leek, actually. But we're gonna do it anyway, just because I wanna show you what you should do to clean your leeks, okay? They're not that easy where you would just rinse it underwater. A lot of times the sand gets trapped in between the leaves, okay? And then when you go to eat it, it's not like you can cook out sand, right? You're gonna still eat sand, you're gonna feel it. You're gonna feel a lot of sand. So if you're ever eating somewhere and you feel like something very grainy, it's usually they didn't clean it well, so there's some dirt or sand in the food and so on. So we're gonna just leave this soaking in here. I just wanted to show you what that was like. They also sent me these beautiful onions, right? So I took one and I chopped it up in there. I think I'm gonna use one more onion though. I always like to put like red peppers or green peppers and stuff in my Thai soup. I don't have any in-house, so I think I'm just gonna like put some more onion. I'm gonna put some ginger because they sent me a lot of ginger, so I'm gonna be able to use that beautiful ginger that they sent, and I grated it, and so I made like a ginger paste, and I also put in like 2 cloves of garlic that I also just put through my press. So I'm going to peel these beautiful, oh, they smell amazing. So this was from Misfits, okay? And they're beautiful and they smell really good. I was maybe expecting a little bit something different when it came to the Misfit box, so I'm gonna give them one more chance. I felt like there was a lot of like lemon and kiwi and things like that and the little red potatoes. I really kind of was looking for more heavy on the produce section instead of the fruit. So I was hoping for like kale and spinach and things like that, but that's not what I got. So I also didn't customize that box, so that's not mine or their fault. It's just something that I wanted to see what they would really send if I just put in to give me a customized box without me choosing anything. So their own choices. And it was okay, it was okay. Imperfect Foods will be here, and like I said, you will be able to see that video because I will put it together with the Misfits video. Okay, so all this on the side. I think that is plenty of onion. So I am going to now cut up the scallops. So I had these beautiful scallops. This one's torn a little bit, but that's okay. They smell like the ocean. They don't have a bad odor to them. And I had some shrimp. So I figured, you know what? I didn't have like a full pound of shrimp in the house because we used it, right? So I figured I have just a few more scallops. I'll put those in as well. So you're gonna use about 1.5 pounds of seafood mix, okay? And so this one I already pulled. I wanted to show you. So here's a mussel. See that mussel? That has to come off, okay? Some people feed it to their cats and things like that. I do not, but they are on there. So some of them have the mussel. That's the mussel that attaches them to the shell when they are getting shucked, right? So that one's good. Oh, this one has a little piece. Good. All right, and what we're gonna do with these scallops, because these are driver scallops and they're really nice big size, we're gonna just cut these. I think I'm just gonna cut them, I think I'll cut them in quarters, but they're pretty big. Okay, so we're gonna cut these in quarters. I don't think I'm gonna cut the shrimp. The shrimp will shrink, you know, they get smaller as they cook. And these will too, but not as much. The shrimps kind of curl into themselves. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish cutting these, and then I'm going to set up for us to start cooking. I already prepped everything as far as the ginger and garlic and onion are concerned. I chopped up some things for garnish. So I'm gonna go through that step by step with you in just a minute. I'll be right back. All right, so we are back. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this on. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and turn this on, and I'm gonna put it a little bit lower. Okay, so we're gonna put a little bit of olive oil in here, maybe about 2 teaspoons or so. And I'm going to go ahead and start sauteing our vegetables. Now, like I said, I normally put in here like red peppers. I might even go as far as putting in a little bit of corn on the cob, things like that. I didn't have that on hand. So I'm going to just do a little bit of onion, or a lot of bit of onion, right? So this is about 2 onions in here. And I'm going to do some ginger and garlic. I think I'm gonna wait a little bit because I want the onion to saute. All right, as the onions are going to be sauteing, I'm gonna take a drink. I stole I'm sorry, what is this? A hard cider from my husband. Don't tell him.
I heard you.
So good. So anyway, I stole that from him. He won't know, don't worry. All good. All right, Anyway guys, so don't forget to subscribe to this channel. I am trying to grow a healthy community. I am trying to give you information and tools and tips and things that you'll need to be starting on your journey. So I am making this towards like the end of the year because starting the new year, I would like to do a full 30 days of a plant-based diet. Because I'm kind of resetting, I don't think I'm going to become a vegan, to be quite honest. Maybe more pescatarian or something, or maybe I'll lean to having meats once a week or once every other week or something like that. But right now, my husband is a carnivore, and so we eat meats almost every day, if not twice a day, like for lunch and for dinner, which is a lot, right? So I don't know, I just feel like it's too much. So I am going to do the 30 days, and I told my husband he's joining me. He's not a happy camper, but I think he will be happy when he starts to have the recipes that I'm making. The other thing is I need to watch him because he's gonna probably cheat when he's out of the house. So here's some garlic and ginger. Okay, I grated this and put it through the press. All right. Oh my gosh, guys, I really do wish you were in this kitchen with me. Oh my gosh. Leave your comments below if there are like great like YouTube channels or recipes or anything like that that you can think of that you think are great for vegan recipes, because I'm gonna need a lot of ideas when I come up with recipes for you guys. And I always try to look at what people are doing and then kind of think about how I would like it. That's how I do it. And then I hopefully will share those with you, and maybe you like them, right? And then you can tweak them however you like. All right, so those were the leeks. I just put the leeks in that I chopped up from before. Probably can't see it. Actually, these were pretty clean, but a lot of times you will find the leeks on the bottom. I mean, the bowl on the bottom of the leeks is full of sand. These are actually pretty good. Actually really good. All right, so we're gonna cook these down for a few minutes. I like the leeks to get soft, and once the leeks get soft, I'm gonna go ahead and use some red curry paste, okay? Some Thai red curry paste. I'm gonna use maybe about 3-4 tablespoons or so. Sometimes I will also use like tomato paste as well, but I try to avoid tomato paste as much as possible. It causes me a lot of inflammation in my joints and stuff, and this might already have some of that in there, so I don't want to kill it, right? So okay, in goes 2, sorry, I'm just gonna scrape this bottle empty. I'm gonna do 3, yeah, we'll do 3. It's gonna be spicy, but it'll be good. 3 tablespoons of curry paste. Eyeballing, of course. Oh my gosh. Holy Toledo fishes. It smells good up in here. Guys, if you have any questions for me or anything like that, or if you live locally and you would like to join our boot camp, you can go onto our website at memoirsofafatgirl.live and you will see all the information for registering for the boot camp. We are in this great space called Achieve Fitness, and we are in their boxing area. So we have boxing bags and a big boxing ring, and we do a lot of great stuff in there. It is so much fun. And I'm telling you, for a woman who has been trying to lose weight for a long time and have about 80 pounds to lose, I'm super proud of myself that I keep showing up. I am super proud. All right, so in goes about 4 cups of chicken broth. Now you can use anything. You can use veg broth, roasted garlic broth. I don't know if I would use beef in here, but definitely seafood. You can use seafood broth. I'm using chicken broth. That's what I had on hand. That's what I'm using. I like to cheat when it comes to the broth at times. When I don't have time to like sit there and make my own broth, I do try to make a nice bone broth. I just haven't made it. So what I do is I take like paste, like a chicken base, and that's what I'll use. I'll just dilute that in some water. It has good flavor. It's organic. That's what I use. I try to be careful though, because I know that it can have a lot of sodium. So I try to find the organic, and if they have a low sodium, if I can. So now this is pretty much like almost done, guys. Like I told you, this was super easy. I'm going to let this cook for about 8 to 10 minutes. Let all of the flavors meld together. And as they meld together, and when we're about to be done towards the end, I'm gonna hit it with some coconut milk, okay? Then I'm gonna put the seafood in, and I also made a little bit of jasmine rice, which I'll also put in there at the end. So we'll be right back so I can show you how to put it all together. Okay, we're back. So I let this simmer for about 10 minutes and the vegetables are nice and soft. So now it's literally about just putting everything together, right? So I'm going to put in the coconut milk, and I'm just using 1 can of coconut milk. You can use more if you like the flavor. You can use less if you don't like the flavor. You don't have to even use it at all. I just think it gives it a really great flavor. So I am going to mix this in, allow it to cook down a little bit. All right, so and make sure it's like a full fat coconut milk, not like a low fat. You really want the fat in here so that the creaminess will play along with the flavors that you're going for, okay? So we're gonna let this boil for a little bit, and then we are going to put in our seafood. So remember, we have about 1.5 pounds of a mixture of scallops and shrimp, but you can use white fish in here, you can put salmon in here, steelhead trout, I mean, whatever you like. I just happen to have scallops and shrimp in my fridge, so that is what I'm using. I am going to let this boil for about 10 minutes. That should be enough for the seafood to cook. Then I'm going to put in the rice, lime juice, a little bit of cilantro and green onion, and we are done and ready to eat. So we will be back, okay? Before I forget and we go further, I forgot to put in a little bit of fish sauce. It just gives us such a great flavor and also adds a little bit of that saltiness that I like. So I think I'm going to do maybe 2 tablespoons or so and mix that in, okay? So I don't want to forget to do that because I kept forgetting earlier, and I would have done this towards the beginning steps. So when I write this recipe, I will make sure to do that. Let me try this. Oh, that's so good. Ah, so good. All right, we'll be back. Okay, so it's been about 5 minutes. I know I said 10, but halfway through the process, see, they're starting to cook down. I want to make sure that I add the rice, okay? So this is literally just some white jasmine rice. I didn't do anything special to it, just cooked it up. And so jasmine rice, how do I cook it? I use a cup of jasmine rice and 1.25 cups of water and a little bit of salt. That's it. I know that everybody's like, you know, sometimes I read these recipes and they're like 2 cups of water per 1 cup of jasmine rice, or 1.5. I'm like, what are they making? Like rice soup? I hate my rice being really mushy. I don't like that. So I like my rice to be like, you can separate it. As you pick it up, you can actually separate the grains because it is not like a big sticky mess. So this is 5 minutes in. We're gonna wait another 5 minutes, and then we are going to finish it off with some cilantro and green onion and some lime juice and zest, and that should do it. This soup will be done. My husband wanted soup today. I needed to get a recipe out there, so there you go. Win-win. All right, we will be right back. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel just below, right below this video. Go ahead and subscribe. Make sure you click the like and the little bell notification. I'm trying to grow this community. Go onto our website at memoirsofaphatgirl.live and go on there and check everything out that we have. Plus, we have a shop, so please go on there and check out our merchandise. This is going from F.A.T. to P.H.A.T. So go ahead on there. There's a bunch of great t-shirts and mugs and aprons and all kinds of great stuff you can do, or you can buy as gifts, and you can also just go on there to buy for yourself to support this channel. So thank you guys so much for watching. We'll be right back. I'm going to put this all together, and we are going to enjoy an amazing meal. See you in 5. Okay, so we are back and the soup is done. The soup is done. The soup is done. I wish you guys were here with me. I would be giving you one of my husband's hard cider. Of course, you couldn't know about it, but you know how it is. All right, we're gonna put in some cilantro. I'm gonna put in the juice of 1 lime with the zest, and I am going to put in some green onion, which I will also top it off with. Excuse my dogs, okay? Excuse them, they don't know how to act. All right, so now I'm gonna just take this beautiful soup into a bowl. Yes, a little more just to give it some color. And that is your soup. Look at that. Isn't that a beautiful thing? That is a beautiful thing. Guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Again, this is Nina Perez, and this is Memoirs of a Fat Girl, going from F.A.T. to P.H.A.T. in real time. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. OMG, okay? If you don't make this, oh my goodness. So I hope you do make it. It's super easy, as you saw. Make sure you leave a comment below that you tried it and what you thought of it. And if you think of like new things to put in there or something fun, let me know. Also, if you want me to take a recipe and try to convert it to a healthier recipe, let me know about that too. Email me at hello@memoirsoffatgirl.live and I will get back to you, okay? Thank you guys so much for watching. This is Nina Perez at Memoirs of a Fat Girl. Until next time, fat out.